millennium stuff stops. Everything. This is the first Monday of the new millennium. Tomorrow's the first Tuesday. This is the Detroit Free Press. Truancy session poorly attended. Okay. Way to know what's wrong with these kids. Here's a very clear one. AARP drops its name, becomes just AARP. I think that's easier for people to follow. Every time we do a thing about cops with donuts, we get letters. Mr. Leno, I have been a police officer for 20 years. I've never eaten a donut. Police don't eat donuts. It's one of those stereotypes that people like you perpetrate. This one kills me. Cops cheer arrival of donuts. Wait, go to the picture, go to the picture. Mark Quindoy and other police officers. Mark Quindoy and other police officers unload 35 dozen Krispy Kreme donuts and then go down in the corner. A cop eating a donut. Thank you, Your Honor. I rest my case. All right. Now, this is kind of interesting. Take a look here. Look at the ad. It says, Hardback gliders, 169, mailboxes, 75, flower box, windmill, 219. Go to the very bottom. Prices shown are not for objects and photos. Well, yeah. Apparently, they're just arbitrary prices. They have nothing to do. Simmering liquid, 16-ounce size. Fill your home with aromas of Christmas. 3 luscious scents: gin, vodka, and bourbon. What is that? I crossed out the phone number. Explain this one. Happy holidays. Tiny septic tank service. Now, what's the reindeer? What is that? What a lovely card that is. Now, this one here, I'm sorry. If you have young children, you might want to turn away. Wouldn't want them to ruin the image of Santa and the reindeer, but this Santa's Helper sale. Now, what are those 2 reindeer doing in the corner? Hey, Donna Blitzen, hey! Well, this one, it says, Amola Key farm workers protest Friday outside the Capitol in Tallahassee for higher wages, dignity, and respect. A correction. It's good whenever a paper makes a mistake, they print a correction. I commend this paper. It says, correction, Ross is not going to Mars, as in last week's paper. He is going to Italy. Apparently, Ross not going to Mars. Apparently, his plans have changed. Will not be going to Mars. I just like the fact that they have to, oh, no. Here's a fascinating product. Palm Trex transparent telephone. I hear it ringing. I don't know where the hell it is. Now, here's the kind of product. How stupid do you have to be to fall for this? This is the Fat Begone ring. The ring that may help... Wait, go to the bottom. What's it say? The ring that may help in reducing body fat. It's a ring you wear on your finger. Now, look what it says off to the side. Look. This ring not sold as a medical device. The best results: maintain nutritionally balanced diet, exercise regularly. While wearing your ring. Folks, as a doctor, let me ask you a question. Does you have asthma? Look, I be no doctor. But does you suffer from asthma? Does yous? Because if you does... I like this one. Free lunch and learn. Look at the bottom. Bring your own lunch. You know what you learn, folks? You learn there's no such thing as a free lunch. That's what you learn. Here's the Kansas Living magazine. Young farmers and ranchers prepare for the future. Yes, they do. Look at that. They're betting the farm. There they are. Because that's about the only way you're going to make a living, pal. You know, you have to be so careful. So careful when you read fine print. Like Whirlpool, fine appliances, aren't they?
Absolutely.
I think both Kev and I have fine Whirlpool appliances in our home.
As a matter of fact.
Well, look at it says here. There's a beautiful house. That's square foot. Now let's see, it has a Whirl poop tub. Now please, no, Whirl poop tub. It's apparently a combination toilet and hot tub. Apparently, is what it is. Here's another one. You got to be so careful. So careful. Read the fine print. Travel Con. See Hawaii for only $190. Airfare. Look at it. Look tent on beachfront. No, look at the second one. Look, and look. Seafood. You don't eat the food. You see food. You saw the food, right? Huh? Does you have asthma? What's the matter with people? You know, sometimes, you know, you pay money to put an ad in the newspaper, and your ad is perhaps placed not in the best. Well, here's an ad for the ultimate Christmas gift. Look at this. Warbirds. Warbirds by Fighter Command. You got to take somebody up on a plane. Look at an old warplane. How exciting would that be? But look. Right above it in the same paper. Yeah, not the best ad. Yeah, how many people are going to call the next day, really, when you think about it? Here's what I love about California. They will sell you anything. Rolling Hills. Doesn't that sound like a lovely area? Rolling Hills, Palos Verdes, Ocean, Catalina View Lot, an exclusive private gated community of Rolling Hills, 1.8 acres, located in the unbuildable Flying Triangle landslide area. The unbuildable Flying Triangle landslide area. All right. You got a couple more here. What is this? Explain this product. American French bread. What is that? One more? All right. All right. Oh, here's my favorite of the day. Here we go. This woman here. Are you doing anything to prepare for Y2K? Look at this woman. This is Ruth Carden of Maryville. Look at Ruth. And get a picture of this. Ruth, are you doing anything, Ruth? Yeah. I bought some beer and cigarettes. I videotaped some Cub games. I'm ready! I'm ready! Go get him, Ruth! Folks, you wonder why all these NFL players get in trouble. You know, it starts in college. That's where it starts. Look at this. Look at this headline here. Coach wants players to share pot. Well, there you go right there. You know, right there, that should tell you something is wrong with our system. You should share. I like this. Street Beats. This is from the Ocean Star. If you could choose anyone, family, friend, or famous person as your lifeline on this show, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, who would it be? I like Chuck's answer. Chuck says, that guy from Jeopardy, Alex Trebek. Because the show he's on, he always seems to know all the answers. Look at it. Captivating indoor ad firm, popular with metro eateries. Here, what is this guy explaining to these two women? Okay, here's how it works. All right. And they seem very pleased with what he's saying. Happy holidays. Town name. Case of physician, heal thyself. All right, here you go. People, I like this here. Read the Public Service Company of Colorado is advising customers if their power goes out with the 2000 date change, tune in your TV or radio station information. So if your power goes out. A lot of Y2K stuff. Here it says, an actor playing the part of a cowboy participates in a celebration hosted by Northwest Bank to show that they are Y2K ready. Really? No, I think they're K2Y ready. Now here's when you want to shop and look for the extra value. Look at this here. Biscuits and sausage gravy. Full order, $2. Half order, $1.99. Now, I say, what the hell? Get the full order. Yeah, I think so. Here's one from Christmas. Thieves take Jesus from manager. Look, I'm his manager. I'm pretty sure it's not Don King. Okay, I like this. Here's pets. Free puppies to a good home. German Shepherd mother, father, also a dog. You know, it's always good. I think it's important. Here's another one. Chihuahua, 10 months old, brown, looks like Taco Bell dog, but does not talk. Does not talk like it. You know, we're really looking for the Yoquito Taco Bell. You could try and teach him, but I hate people that dress up dogs. These are like bad dog clothes. You know, this is like a pet peeve of mine. Stop dressing animals up. Look at this bad thing. Celebrate New Year's. Oh, the dog's going to love that. Look at that. Look at that. Like your dog won't get beat up every day. Look at that. What is that? Oh, here's another bad one. Look at this thing. $93 for that. And the dog looks thrilled, doesn't he? Hey, what are you looking at? Someone sent me this ad from PetSmart. Baked puppy with real chicken. I know what that means. What does this mean? Swim diapers contains accidents. How much more is it without the accident in the diaper already? Yeah, we were really looking for something like that, yeah. Well, is there a funnier man than Ralph Nader? Huh? Look at this here. Ralph Nader and Stephen Moore share a laugh. You know, Kev, I've been against this genetic engineering of food. You wind up with stuff like this. Boneless pork, roast beef. Boneless pork. It's boneless pork, roast beef. I don't know what that is. I think it's father, also a dog. That's what happens when you What is this? Folks, don't even... What is this creepy thing? Sexy lips with the lip enhancer. Look at that. You pump up your lip. Look at this. Oh. Fill in your own joke. You know, I don't know how bad the Cougars were doing before, but man, look, Cougars improved to 0-3. Wow. Someone sent me this. They got their kid this for Christmas. It's a Barbie country ride bike. It says doll not included. Look what it says underneath. Most dolls cannot pedal bike. Okay, here's another. Here's the Brave Wolf. Look at the time, delivery time. When do you open? You open 11 a.m. till closing daily. What time you close? Closing time. Okay, here you go. Stupid criminal of the week. Okay, look at this. This guy broke in a liquor store, left clues, it says. Police said Richard T. Hill of Westerville left 2 pairs of heavy-duty scissors at the store, one engraved with his name, the other with his initials. When they went to his home, they found Hill surrounded by the missing beer and lottery tickets. Oh, boy, here you go. Here's the kind of lawyers I love. Drunk driving defense. We will defend you against drunk driving. And look at the last line. We help keep you out of jail so you can make happy hour. That's why people love lawyers. Okay. Here you go. Women, you see, it's not our fault. Report says sex can drain men's memories. That's why we don't call. It's not our fault. Right there. It's not our fault. Yeah. Lines. All righty. Here you go. You know, I always pick on Kevin the Band, but ladies and gentlemen, this is from the Seattle Times. This is not a funny one. Eubanks dazzles fans with unfamiliar tunes. A great review. No, but no, you're doing new material here.
Right,
And it says,
right.
it said Jerry, our piano player, and of course Smitty, some of the finest jazz music they have seen in a long time. So if you ever, the folks are ever on the road, go see them. Nice work, you guys. Thanks, yeah. Where was I? I was in Oregon. I was in Mississippi. I was in Vicksburg, Mississippi. That's a lovely part of the country. And someone gave me this headline I thought was interesting. You see that there? It says, sales seekers line up early for crack at lower prices. That's pretty much. So apparently if you're, you know, you pay those big city prices. Why don't you? Study shows predicting baby sex a 50-50 proposition. Some are just silly, like the sweater vest. Look at this, folks. Plank elected to board. How can you pass this one up? Gas company behind bean supper. Well, duh. You know, I mean, I'm sorry. How can you not know? How can you not know? College sports in the news. MU loses Parker to academic problems. Yeah. Yeah, problem with academics. Here's the Lancaster news. Lancaster, South Carolina. Look at that. Look at that post. There's downtown Lancaster. Look at the sign. Look at the... Alive with activity! Folks, I grew up in New England. Now, this is from my... this is a school near me. Middlesex Community College, which is right near where I grew up, in near Andover, Massachusetts. This is their college catalog. I just thought I would show you this one course. You wonder... Our young people, what are they studying? Look at this, hand washing, 3013. The basics and importance of hand washing are taught. Graphics, animation, and a game are used to create a fun and very memorable learning experience. Well, you know what? Look, there are 2 professors. Oh. Well, I just hope I get Mr. Lowell. Man, that other guy's a slave driver. Hand washing. Now, we have to investigate this. We have to send a student down to check this out. I like this. It's drive-through pharmacy. There's the pharmacist. That's Mike, and look at his name tag. Dwayne. Mike. I like this one. This is for religious things, you know, the faithful fashion, Christian T-shirts, and there's Christian figures from the Bible. Now, maybe I'm wrong, but shouldn't, look at it, getting close, shouldn't Goliath be a little bigger than David? I mean, isn't that, I mean, if David could go over and poke him in the eye, doesn't that defeat the whole purpose of the story? I mean, wasn't... Apparently, when they put one ad too close to another, look, there's the Henderson Funeral Home. Pull out, Ellen, the Henderson Funeral Home. Shop till you drop. How much? I'm sure it's a fine restaurant. Unusual name. Crapitos. Crapitos, come on. Why is nobody coming in here? Folks, I don't even understand this. This is a catalog for a hot tub. This is the strangest... I want you to look carefully at the picture now. Again, okay, look. It's a pilot. He's in a hot tub when he should be flying the plane. Look. What is that? Mayday, mayday. Why would you have a hot tub on a plane? Here's one of the, oh, here's, maybe, here you go, there's Packaway cups and bowels. Come on down to Crapitos. You know, they make a lot of disgusting stuff for kids. Look at this. This is an actual product. This is something called Bubble Briefs. Look at open and eat directly out of the underpants. What is that? What is that? Oh, look at this one here. Look at this one. This is a great thing here. Look at this. Big nose, instant disguise. Your friends won't recognize you.